Hey everybody, I'm doing a tree ring pour today with my spinner. Sorry, the spinner is so big and the canvas is so little and the camera has to be so far away, but that's just how it is. I've got blue colors today, so I've got sort of this, primary blue. I have metallic teal, metallic silver, this dark navy that's made from phthalo blue mixed with black, and then some white. And all of this is mixed with apple barrel pouring medium. So my typical pouring medium for most of the things I do is floetrol, and then I thin it with water. But sometimes when I do ring pours with floetrol, the floetrol is just so reactive that I get all of these cells in the paint that I wasn't necessarily looking for. Sometimes that looks awesome and I just love it, but sometimes you don't want a cell reaction. So I'm trying this to see if I can get a much cleaner ring pour without much reaction. So that's what I'm doing. This is an 8x8 canvas. So I need about 4 to 4.5 ounces of paint to cover the canvas. I only have 3-ounce paper cups, so I'm going to put a little like pillow base coat on and then pour the ring pour on top of that and use that to stretch all the paint around. Okay, so let me start by layering the paint in my cup. I'm going to start with some of this metallic teal and then some white. And then some of the navy. And then some silver. And then this blue. And then I'm going to add a little bit of white before I put in the teal again. Just so I have lots of dynamic contrast in between the layers. So the closer up to the top of the cup that you get, you want to start making your layers a little bit smaller, just so that the first couple passes that you pour out with the cup aren't all one color. Because that's sometimes what happens. If your layers are too thick at the top, then that's all you get. So you make little smaller layers as you get towards the top. That way, right from the get-go, it's a multiple color pour out. Let me move my colors out of the way. So I have nearly this whole 3-ounce cup of paint. So I really only need 1, maybe 2 ounces of a base coat here. So this is just to help this paint stretch across the top. If I had larger paper cups, I would have all layered paint and I wouldn't put this pillow. And this base coat is also, it's mixed with apple barrel pouring medium as well. So everything is exactly the same and there's no water in the mix. It is just paint and the pouring medium. I'll torch to get rid of these air bubbles since I'm trying to make this a non-reactive, there's a little lump there, non-reactive, very clean tree ring pour. Okay, move that. Let's pour it out. So I like using a paper cup for small amounts of paint. For larger tree rings, I use a measuring cup with a pour spout. But with this, you can kind of pinch it and make yourself a little spout so you can pour it out a little finer. Here we go. Okay, my middle went a little funky. It started blobbing out on me. Well, I've got white in the outer layers and somehow it kind of disappeared in the middle, so that's weird. I have some bubbles, so let me torch those. That is going to make some cells, but already this is looking cleaner than a floetrol pour, so let me just kind of start it moving, get it centered, and then I'll spin it. Man, I wish I hadn't messed up the middle. It's just looking a little weird. Gonna see, got a toothpick. Well, toothpicks sometimes help and sometimes they just make it look funky. So funky it is, that's what we've got. All right, let's spin it and see if I need to do any more tweaking in the middle. Okay. Cups in the way. Okay, it's spreading very nicely. I am getting some bubbles, but it's not the floetrol-like reaction. It's more like tiny stars in a galaxy. I am off center here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide my canvas that direction, which means as it spins, there will be more gravity pulling the paint in those directions. Okay. I'm just checking my composition to make sure that I like it before I keep spinning, because it is off center, and if I keep spinning it's going to continue to go off center. Let me just take a little bit of this paint that's coming down and cover my corners. That way, as the rest of the paint flows across, those will cover more easily. Hopefully I won't have to do too much stretching because I really like how it looks right now. All right, hopefully just one more spin. Got a section of paint here that's thicker than the rest, but it's not causing too much trouble. Let me torch one more time because I'm still seeing bubbles. I must have mixed my paint too vigorously. Okay, I think I like that. It's off center. You know, it's not perfectly circular, it's going a little bit off that way, But I like that, and I love this section of striping up here, which is why I don't really want to spin it anymore. I don't want to lose that beautiful turquoise and, you know, all the layers. And my center looks pretty good. So I'm gonna call it good. Let me show you a close-up, and we are done. All right, here we go. We got beautiful, beautiful layering here. I'm so excited to see how it looks when all the metallics are shining. But you can already see some shimmer. This is that corner that I really love with all the clean stripes. And then the center where I swirled it with a toothpick, it really isn't that bad. So that's a very successful way to make a non-reactive tree ring if you're tired of getting those cells from floetrol. All right, make sure to check out my other videos. Thanks for joining me for this one, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.